Legion, it's Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Distant Stars in our Dynastic Divinity series. This is our ring world, the Merida ring world. Oh, hey, I forgot these things just came up. Literally when I started the episode, oh, I closed one of them by accident. Where did the other one go? Well, that's annoying. Did I click on it when I had the interface closed? Maybe I did. I guess I did, because now it's showing that when I booted the game up, before I started the recording, it was saying 4,787, so I must have clicked the button while the interface was closed. I clicked the area where the interface element was, because they don't take away the clickable elements of the screen. Like, you can still click stuff. Like, hang on, let me see if this is actually true, because I think if I do this... Sorry, this is me indulging my curiosity. Yep, we totally just selected Throne of Fire while the interface was off the screen, so that's the thing. So I clicked the button, and one of those went away, so we don't have enough to re-up the other one, but it was the one that we... Sorry, it's a complete tangent as we start the episode here, but I just want to make sure everyone saw what I did. Let's see, it's under Contacts, and let's turn off Empire, and it was, I believe, the Rigan... No, the Zeracorp. Zeracorp was the one that I re-established, so... Zeracorp is giving us Zeragel. So we're gonna have to wait a little bit before we can get some of those other deals back, like the science deal, the trade deals. We're down on all of those. But this is the Merida ring world that we are slowly rebuilding. And we are waiting for endgame to kind of kick in a little bit. I've had people urging me to go ahead and get some vassals in the comments and get things set up in that regard. I really don't think any meaningful work is going to be done toward that end before any endgame, threat shows up. There was the possibility of going to war with the Krathakan hegemony, or the Krathakan Interstellar Imperium, whatever the heck they're called in this series. And, I mean, that's something we can definitely do, but I don't think that, having, a large number of empires on my side is going to change the dynamics of the endgame. I could be wrong. I could eat my words. But I've played through enough Stellaris endgame on and off YouTube that I'm not particularly concerned about getting a bunch of allies or like building up my vassal count before the endgame. So for those of you who have made suggestions along those lines, that's kind of my thinking at the moment. Let me go ahead and bring back Master's Teachings, Philosophical Mindset. God, we have so many Unity ambitions going right now. That's a little bit OP. The cost reduction on those, I think we're running at 0.5 costs of everything. I mean, we're just generating so much more Unity. The population of Toron Prime are currently witnessing a spectacular sight. Comet is passing through Toron Prime's asteroid belt, and the effect is being described as breathtaking. So for 60 months, everyone on Toron Prime, this brand new planet, will be happier. As a result, yay! So our new sector is off to a strong start. As I've pointed out, our ring world. We also have we have a Titan in every single one of these fleets, which is mind-blowing. But that's what's going to make it fun to watch when things do actually get a little bit tense. And of course, we're in the process of building up our interstellar transport network as quickly as possible prior to the endgame.
May the spirits forgive us.
Okay, so the Theklock have been modified. Let's take a quick look and see if there's anything else, anyone else that we want to modify in our empire. Let's sort by largest number of pops. Interesting. We have some Zadran population, just only a couple though. Yeah, I think we're mostly okay. We do have some Groton Implorans coming in. The Groton Implorans are... Yeah, I feel like if I start having more Groton Imploran in my empire, I'm going to have to take away these traits. I'm not going to do it right now, because more could migrate. But we've modified most of the negative traits that we had prior to this. So now we're going to start working just back through our society research, because I would like... Oh, wait, let's not slow things down. There we go. I would like to have another core world available to me before long. So that's what I'm hoping for. Let's queue up a naval logistics office there, and then a Star Fortress upgrade. Yeah, you need to be in Anchorage. This station, however... What was I going to build here? Was I going to build, What was special about building this station? Now I can't remember. We have a gateway here. Yeah, I know that. But... I mean, we could do an off-world trading company, I suppose. Maybe that's what I was thinking, because this is... I was going to try and up my energy income a little bit. Why don't I do my normal spread here, so that any ships in this area could potentially train a little faster. That'll be a start. We'll do a crew quarters too. We'll go all in and make it able to support a fleet if I ever need to defend that area. Nice! Ringworld section restored. Building on what remains of the ruined Ringworld in the Holy Mirror system. Our engineers have managed to fully restore one of its sections. Very good. Very good, Mr. Ventura. Very good. I believe you've solved the case. I don't remember the exact line that Jim Carrey says next, so I'm not going to quote it, but I'm so tempted to. Alright, so let's see. Oh yeah, I just went full Ace Ventura 2 for a second, just because I said very good in a way that sounded a little bit like that guy's voice. I have way too many movie quotes just running through my mind constantly. Okay, let's colonize right from the other ring world here. And we're going to put you... Yeah, that's actually a great spot. So this is... This is Beta Merida. And there we go. A little bit of a of an unconventional naming convention for that system. Alright, all these are doing okay. And then Alpha Merida still has... There's lots of migration happening here. So there's... It's just... Everything is taking off really quickly. I'm going to go ahead and build the energy nexus, or the energy grid. And we did discuss this. I mean, it doesn't really... You can put the energy grid on an energy tile and still get a little bit more for it. The strategy that I've been mentioning earlier in the series, again, only really applies when worlds are really quite small. It wasn't something that I had thoroughly thought through, or something that had really gotten in my way in the past. At least that I was aware of. It's never stopped me from winning a series, but being aware of that, since a few of you, helped me think about it on a deeper level, is definitely an improvement. Yeah, we're gonna leave this be too. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with the Shetty Station just yet, but that's okay. Looks like we have another upgrade we can queue up. Let's go ahead and get, engineering facility. I used to be really religious about only upgrading along the line of the bonus tile, but now it's like, no, I want to upgrade based on what I need. It's a complete change in focus. Not even necessarily an evolution, it's just change in preference. Similar to the what tile I put stuff on strategy. It's not like it makes a huge, game-breaking difference. Alright, so what do we have? Non-aggression pact invitation with the United Alphathari Empire. I mean, sure, let's go into a non-aggression pact with them. We've researched the Mega Cannon, now we can look up the Giga Cannon if we would like. And that would be one of our last... Yeah, let's go ahead and do that because we're almost done with mainline technologies. Which is handy. The enigmatic cache is still flying around our world. Alright, so one of the gray dust treaties that I made has timed out. And you are going to need to build a power plant. And you can build... Let's go ahead and do a visitor center here for you. Okay, I've got a decent amount of energy. Let me start talking to some of the... Oh, we haven't done our art pieces yet. Holy crap! That's a way to get more unity. Not that we need it. Good lord. Can you aid us in our research? Yes. Alright, there's that. And let's also talk to the Mudagon. Oh no, we still have that one going. So it's the Riggin Commerce Exchange I need to talk to then. Yeah. These are the guys that were up at the beginning of the episode. Alright, Riggin Spice. There we go. So we have all three. And Riggin Spice does what again? Fire rate and army damage. Yay. So that's done. Oginalox refugees are... Really? We have Oginalox refugees arriving now. They are literally fanatic purifiers. Oh, all right. All right, that's really weird. Somebody was suggesting that I had vassalized these guys. Longtime commenter actually was suggesting that I vassalized these guys because they were such a threat earlier. Remember, these are fanatic purifiers. Or are they, yeah, they're fanatic purifiers. So, like, you can't vassalize them, unfortunately. Not that I'm aware of, anyway. Hang on. Now I'm curious. Yeah, there's only the option to end the threat. Which is what I thought. We don't have any of the diplomatic options to create a vassal, so I was assuming you couldn't declare a war to create a vassal either.
Construction complete.
Which is the case. Okay, colony ship is on the way to our new ring world. It's literally just going to travel from one slot to another, so we're good. Also, can I go ahead and spend some minerals on restoring the next section? Nope, it's going to cost 20k.
Spreading our faith to a new world.
Give it a second. We're just going to make our way around here. So we've done alpha, then beta. We'll restore this one next. And in about 10 days, we should be ready. There we go. And we have this terraforming project about to finish. Oh yeah, that's right. This is a tomb world that we were fixing up. And wasn't there another world somewhere? Yeah, there's a tropical world, but it's tiny. Okay, so I don't think anything's going to happen here with these guys. We have a technological enlightenment already underway here. That's going to cost... They're about halfway done. We're uplifting the more advanced of the folks here. Now, good. Gateway constructed in Niamba. So these guys are strong, charismatic, resilient, quarrelsome, and materialist. Yeah, we're going to have to do some modification of these guys once they are... Well, we can't actually genetically modify them. Because they would be our vassals, and I don't think we can genetically modify our vassals. Maybe we can. Oh hey, gateway construction site ready in the Sagathia system. Good. I want to be able to jump around as much as possible. So the one in Niamba is done. What about the one in Soyun? Did we already get that going? Nope, not yet. Alright, Figure 5D has been terraformed into an ocean world.
New wisdom.
Have they? Energy weapon damage plus 5%. Good. So we could do another one like that, or we could do... I'm going to go ahead and research the Archimeter, again, just to get that advanced technology off of the list. Also, look how much influence we have. So much. You know what we could do with that? We could do a lot with that. But what we can particularly do with that is, I'm going to keep this paused for just a moment. Alpha Merida. Oh, hello. Yeah, we just upgraded the colony hub on this ring world, so all of these buildings can get better. And it looks like we have... slot for a new power plant. Let's do that. And then some new research, that too. And then some new mining. And for you, we're actually going to give you the mineral processing plant there. So what we can do, we can go to edicts list. So we can consecrate any of these worlds. But we can also, the main thing I want to point out, is that as I did with some of these a while ago, we can actually start to expand all of them. Did I already? No. That's right. All right, so this is a 16 plot world. Let's use land clearance. That's now 17. It's now 14. Very nice. Yeah, we can't use land clearance on those, understandably. 17. 25 slot world. That's already a 25 slot world. Istria, 25 slot world, and the Vale. Alright, nothing to be done. Alright, I think the Vale I've already expanded. And it's receiving some research assistance. So I can also do that with my planets in sectors. Hang on, I've got so much influence, I may as well keep going. I can't do it ad nauseum, but I've built up a ton of influence, so what we've just done is essentially created another entire planet's worth of tiles, and then some. So, I mean, pretty good argument for doing that regardless. Okay, we have 5,000 energy. Who else do I need to talk to? We need to get the art monuments from the artisan troop. That's true. We've got all the possible trade deals. Yeah, let's go ahead and just do the art monuments. And what we're going to do is put them on these worlds. Makes perfect sense to do it that way. Alright, Marasma is in Stratal, Bosca is in Pesh, and Uraka is in Tem. I'm okay with them being close together right now. I would actually like them to be able to respond in unison without having to unite at some point in my territory if an endgame threat emerges. Alright, research agreement with the Thekalok ended. I think I might keep it that way. Let's see. Let's communicate with the Shroud. Reach into the Shroud, something dark is coming. A flock of spirits glowing with dazzling colors that do not exist in normal space dance around us for several hours as we venture deeper into the Shroud. The spectacle is enjoyable until the realization hits us. We are being herded. Oh, wow. Increased weapon strength. If successful, the energies of the Shroud will be channeled into a powerful boon that has a positive effect on our entire empire. Yay! Our telepaths have managed to establish a temporary conduit between the Shroud and our starships. Using their psionic powers, our crew members are now able to augment the strength of our weapon systems. Exit the Shroud. So this is just for 5 months, but we have 20% extra weapon, 5 years, excuse me. 5 months. But we have 20% extra weapon damage. That's pretty nice. Also, if an endgame event does begin, like in the next, we're 8 years into the endgame, but if an endgame event does occur, then we could be... then that could be really helpful. Okay, I kind of like the idea of going ahead and going for the minerals boost now at this point. Let's do that. The Krathakan Interstellar Imperium has a defensive pact with the Vur Technocracy. Interesting. I'm a little confused, though, as to why... Okay, they must be at peace. Well, that's for asking to be their vassal. Maybe we just need to have claims? No. So we might need to wait till they're at peace and see if that option pops back up. I'm not sure. We'll have a look. Alright, so Unity Ambitions. Let's go ahead and... Wait, which ones did we lose? Aha! Diplomatic grants. Oh, I see why. We don't have the influence. Ambitions, hearts and minds, diplomatic grants, and then production targets. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that one again. Helps encourage faction unity. Alright. Stellaris. A little quiet for my taste. What's happening right now? Like, are you gonna send me an endgame threat? Is something terrible going to happen? Is the galaxy just going to spontaneously combust? Like, what's going on? Because I'm seriously starting to think about, you know, vassalizing these guys as soon as possible. These guys should be done uplifting just momentarily. All right, good. Empire looted capacity is done. We do want another core sector system as soon as possible. Let's go ahead and do it. May as well. That way we can colonize this world here as planned. Ambition, a grand fleet. Yeah, we still don't have enough naval capacity. We almost do, but we still don't have enough naval capacity to support our navy without running that unity ambition. And I would ultimately like to do that. Let's have a look at our star bases. Jaymore Station. Let's do a couple more anchorages, obvious reasons. And then how about we do... Yeah.
The faithful have claimed a new world.
What do we have here? Alright, so the Grodd Deployment have started to integrate the Gyroid sovereign territories. Okay, apparently I missed a trade deal at some point. I think most consistently that happens when I'm just in the middle of making a point and I'm focused on talking. And the trade deal pops up like right then and I just happen to miss it. And I'm not consistent with it. Sometimes I'm really on top of it. It depends on maybe time of day I'm recording, you know, whether or not I've just eaten, like, you know, all that stuff, which I can't always optimize, you know. So I'm gonna miss stuff doing this multitasking on YouTube. It's gonna happen. I've had people joke about drinking games and me missing trade deals because some episodes it's really bad, but what can you do? Splitting my attention between different tasks here. So let's see. Energy credits +5, building cost -5, shield hit points. And don't you dare say multitasking. Yes, multitasking is possible, but it's actually not as humanly possible as a lot of business leaders would have had us believe over the past 20 years. And a lot of business leaders are actually waking up to that, where, you know, encouraging your workforce to multitask is actually counterproductive. Let's see. So no, multitasking is not, you know, being a better multitasker is not the solution. Human beings can't actually multitask, though we like to think we can. So energy credits, shield hit points. I think what I'm going to do is, you know what, let's actually do the energy credit boost. Because, I mean, I would like to have a really strong reserve of both of these. So we'll move in that direction. Are the Krathakan at peace yet? They are at war still. This vassalization should be almost done now, in Rayama. If it's 1.5 per month, then yeah, within 1 year it's going to be done. I don't think I need to have a resource generator. Let's do a stronghold. I haven't done too many strongholds on my planets. The Zin Empire has declared the Organolix destroyers their rival. Okay, have fun with that. Alright, we have 15k minerals again. Let's see what we can do with that. Oh, it costs 10,000 energy too, so hang on. I might have to wait. I think there's just the Soyan. Yeah, it's just Soyan. This is the only one that I haven't... Perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and throw down a gateway construction site there. And then we just have to save up the energy and the minerals to build the rest of them. Aww. Thankfully that didn't cost us much influence apparently, but the Organolix destroyers are no longer a valid rival for our empire. Boo! Is what I have to say to that. Boo indeed. Alright, Beta Merida is under colonization. Let's go ahead and we're going to put you on a few different slots. Let's put a gene clinic here. And let's put a temple there. And I should very soon be able to bring production targets back, which will really help. I don't like not having production targets running, for obvious reasons. It's generally very helpful to have. Alright, shipyards. Ah, the Shetty Station now counts as a shipyard, so I forgot that it was listed here. I can go ahead and list it as a citadel, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Let's do a shipyard followed by a trading hub. That's all done. Yep, we have some new migrants arriving already. Do a mining network there. No. Didn't mean to double click that. Power plant there. And then someone is unemployed here. Yep. Mining network for you. Yeah, these are new slots that have just been put into place on Oberum. So let's definitely do an energy grid here. Enlightenment completed. The thousands of scientists and advisors we sent to Rayama 3 have finally completed the arduous task of bringing the local civilization up to an early space age level of technology. Under the new unified government, the aliens now style themselves as the Block of Rayama 3, and they have agreed to become our vassals. We have ceded full control of the system and dismounted our observation post as per the conditions of our treaty with them. There is still this primitive civilization on Rayama 4, but they're in the Bronze Age. So these guys will be okay. This is a great day. So we've just kind of gone around our rebel dude. I think he was hanging out there on Rayama 3. I still am not 100% positive which planet he was on. But these guys are now our vassals. And what we can do... Can't I give them additional territory? I can't remember if there's a way to just say, here, take this. I think there is. Transfer system. Yep. So Ebermachus, Holden, or Vural. So we can transfer Vural. We can also transfer Ebermachus, which I think I'm going to do, and we're going to transfer Sapir as well. Just give them some additional territory. Just a little bit. Just make them feel substantive. We're going to take that away. Now we're not going to transfer Holden, just Ebermachus and Vural. And we're going to confirm. They're reviewing our proposal. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you review that. Also, yeah, I need to open my borders to you. Somebody pointed that out in a previous episode, and I just noticed it. Haven't had my borders open to my own vassal. That's hilarious. Okay, we're 27 minutes into this one. I will stop this recording here. I'm wondering what the hell's going on. I sound like a broken record now. Great empire building run. Loving this. We've got the Divine Ornathi hierarchy going. You know, we're starting to get some vassals added. We're building some momentum towards that objective, but we have not fought a single war. A single war for the entire game. We have been technologically ahead for the entire game. The Divine Ornathi hierarchy, we control this thing out here, the L cluster. I mean, there was nothing in the L cluster. And now we're almost 10 years into the endgame, and nothing has happened. So, believe me, those of you thinking, man, when is actually anything going to happen in this series? I'm with you. If I have to wait much longer, we're going to look into, when the Krithakans make peace, we're going to have to figure out more about why we can't demand vassalization of them right now, and I'll look into that more once those options become available. That's not something I've ever, really strictly observed, when does that option pop up, when does it go away? So we'll, I assume it has something to do with the fact that they're at war. So once that's resolved, we'll see about vassalizing them. And then, you never know, we might try and vassalize, some of these guys down here. The problem is, these are, a member of a federation, so that would require, that would be quite a war if that happened. And, not sure that I want that to, not sure that's the way I want it to go down. We could always take over the Jarrite sovereign territories, vassalize them, once the Grotnaploran, have that. Another option that we have for creating vassals is just any territory that we conquer belonging to another empire. If we decide, just screw you, we want our own vassal, is we can conquer, a certain amount of territory belonging to any of these guys, and then release them as a vassal. So that is an option as well. Would have thought we would have had more vassals earlier in the series than we have, given that we, went for the feudal setup, but it didn't play out that way. So, we also thought that we were going to have a war with these guys that never materialized. We just stayed ahead of them. So, could have to do with, like I said, the technology settings, the technology costs. I'm not sure I'm loving the 0.5. It's making the Unity ambitions a little bit too easy. So the 0.75 might still be good. Or a future series, I might go back up to just normal costs, just to play with things. But it is interesting to see how that changes the dynamics of the game for sure. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.